Hey TechCity fam, welcome to this video where I'll be giving my first impressions on the Camon 12. But before I get right into this video, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. So the first point of touch for me on the Camon 12 is the color. I love the color gradient. It's a transition from blue to violet, and I think Tecno does a good job with this color gradient. And most times the issue really with the color gradient is the phone case, right? So we complain about the phone case covering up this beautiful back, but this time Tecno has given us a transparent phone case. So with this phone case, you still get to see and appreciate the beauty of the phone. Moving on to the body of the device, there is the power button on the side, the volume rocker on the side, you have the 3.5mm jack at the bottom, speaker grill at the bottom, the USB port at the bottom, and then you have this crystal dot notch, right? So this is quite different. I haven't seen this on Tecno before, as opposed to the teardrop notch. The Tecno Camon 12 has a 2.5D curved glass, which you can see here, and yeah, it's pretty decent. So I'll just power on the device so you can see more of this beauty. So turning on the device of the Tecno Camon 12, I am struck with this really beautiful wallpaper. It's the Nebula Star Ring gradient, inspired by the universe according to Tecno, which they like to describe as the C language. I like the display on the Camon 12. I think the display is really vibrant. It's 720 by 1600 pixels with 269 ppi density. And I think I'll just go straight up to see a video so I can really appreciate the display on the Tecno Camon 12. Watching the trailer of Frozen 2, I must say I'm impressed by the display on the Camon 12 because the video has some really dark elements and then some really bright elements. So I think the Camon 12 did a great job of capturing that. However, I must complain about the position of the speaker. I mean, so when you watch the video sideways, you can see that my hand is covering the speaker, so that can really be an impediment when watching video sideways using the Camon 12. Aside that, I think the display is really vibrant. So checking out the specs of the Camon 12, there's 64GB of ROM, 4GB of RAM, there's a triple camera, the display of 720 by 1600. The device operates on Android 9 Pie, and there's 4000 mAh of battery, which is managed by the battery lab. So you can see when you check out the battery lab, you can see how the duration of the battery, for instance, it says 37% and it should last until about 11 p.m. So that's about 9 hours more of battery life at 37%. Impressive, I must say, from Tecno. So one thing that contributes to the long-lasting duration of the battery life of the Camon 12 is the MediaTek Helio P22 chipset, which helps in increasing the performance without draining the battery. So moving on to the camera, which is the main focus of the Camon 12, you have the 16-megapixel front-facing camera, and you have the 16-megapixel plus 2 megapixels plus 8-megapixel rear camera. On the front-facing camera, you have the AI cam, beauty, portrait modes, AR shots, and wide selfie camera. So I'm just going to play around with the AR shots. There are loads and loads of emojis for Manchester City fans. And there are also some really familiar emojis. I did notice the introduction of this fox emoji though, so I think it's a new one. And then you have more animal virtual emojis. This is a cat. You have the dog here. And really so many emojis to play with. For the back camera, you have the triple rear AI camera, which has a 16 megapixel for the primary camera for AI scene detection. You have the 2 megapixel, which is the AI bokeh effect, and then you have 8 megapixel for the ultra wide angle shots. Taking photos using the Camon 12, I must say lighting is really important when taking these photos. For instance, these photos were taken using the rear camera, and these photos are almost unbelievable. I mean, they look like things from the wallpaper. And the same vein, this was also taken in really poor lighting condition. For selfies, you can see the selfies are way brighter as there's so much sunlight in these photos. And then for these other selfies, these were not as vibrant. For the ultra wide angle shots, I love the ultra wide angle shots for the Camon 12, and these were some of the photos I took using the ultra wide angle shots. In all, for a price of 47,500 naira, I think the Camon 12 is a good device. The display is vibrant, the phone is lightweight, and the battery is long-lasting. For the camera is also quite impressive, although it's dependent on the amount of lighting you can get while taking photos and how good a photographer you are. That's it, guys, on my first impressions of the Tecno Camon 12. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section if there's anything you would like us to talk about with the device, and please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at TechCity NG.